Well guys, this is a long time coming. We got pretty busy there for a while, so haven't been shooting videos, haven't been doing nothing like that, but we've been fishing a little bit. Today's the day I'm going to start throwing out trail cameras. I think we have 12 to put out, so I'm going to go around a couple different properties. I'm by myself today, so we'll see how that goes, but pretty excited about it. Hopefully I jump some deer, learn a little bit more about the properties what we're going to be hunting. Hopefully rekindle that relationship with that one landowner that we had Frank and Catfish on last year, but I'm going to give him a jingle here soon. But just pulling into the property, I think we're just going to throw one camera out here this year because it was junk last year. I'm not going to say it was good, so throw out one camera here, talk to my uncle a little bit, see what he thinks, and get on with the day. I'm going to be a hot mess today, so bear with me if I look like I just went swimming. So, well, let's get the day started. Alright, so I just pulled up to the property. Just putting one camera, like I said, out here. It's not going to be anything too special. We actually just got some new cameras yesterday. I think I'm going to put one of these new ones out here because I wanted to try it. This is the easiest place to check them, obviously, because I'm out here a lot. So we just got these Brownings yesterday. Fleet Farm was having a ridiculous deal on them, so we're going to give these a whirl. Colin, which is part of the group, was telling us about them, said that he liked them a lot. But like I said, we're out at the family property. I usually do like a food plot and stuff coming up here soon, so we'll probably get out here. Maybe we'll come out here Sunday, shoot another video, cleaning some stuff up. We planned on planting trees out here this summer, but I don't know if we'll get to planting trees. But I got a couple different properties I'm gonna hit up today. So we're gonna walk down the lane here, probably go to the old Faithful tree. We got new neighbors that just moved in right over my back. They bought all that CRP and that thick bedding area that the deer are known to bed in, and they've actually done a lot of improvements out here, so hopefully it'll help keep deer kind of down in our woods in the winter when it gets colder, because the only thing that's really kept them down here in the past is food. But you really can't plant enough food. I mean, last winter we had so many bean fields and cornfield pulled out late, but they've actually planted a bunch of cedar trees and walnut trees and oak trees. So I mean, there's a lot more food for them, and hopefully that kind of keeps them around us. I think we're going to plan on planting a lot of cedar trees down in here on our property. So we'll walk over to the tree and I'll get this camera put up onto the next property. Well, I made it down here to the spot where I'm going to put up the camera. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. We're right on the river bottom on our property, so it ain't working out for me, but I got a pretty hard trail right here. And I'm going to set the camera up on this tree right behind the camera, facing up, because they walk down this little waterway out of this field, come by right where I'm walking as well. So I'm going to get this thing set up as fast as I can and get the hell out of here, because these mosquitoes are just like no mercy. I don't know if you guys can see all these mosquitoes, but I'm going to hightail it out of here because it is terrible. Alright, so I'm at the second property that I'm going to be throwing cameras up at. It's a public piece, and I've never thrown up cameras personally on public, but I brought one of our Lone Wolf tree sticks to kind of get the dang, I just stuttered, but to try and get the camera a little higher in the tree, just in case people, want to steal it. But try and deter people. I'm just gonna put my faith in Iowa people right now, and hopefully they don't steal. So this is a pretty big piece. It's a lot of CRP with a lot of timber lines. Big. It's like a kind of like an octopus of cricks. So I'm gonna bring my frog togs out. I'm just gonna wear my regular boots right away. I'm gonna throw my frog togs in my backpack. Hopefully I don't need them, but I'm gonna assume that I need them, because when we came out here this fall, there's a lot of water, and there's a lot of water right now. So, but hopefully I don't need them. So I don't know if I'm gonna throw 2 or 3 cameras out here, but we'll see. I'm just gonna put my cheapest cameras just in case someone steals them. So, but back out into the heat, see if we can get her done. Well, I'm just heading out from the truck. Gotta kind of be careful walking through here. There's a lot of wild parsnip, and they haven't mowed any of this yet. But the way I'm walking, it's gonna butt up to some private and kind of jet up north, runs into a river. So I'm gonna try and go up to that. I know there's some thick bedding because Joe and I hunted right there last year. We actually jumped 2 bucks, in my opinion, over 150s from this property. So hopefully both of them made it, and hopefully we can get them on camera. But that's the initial plan, and then I'm gonna kind of loop around, see if there's any other good spots to throw up a camera. So the plan is to throw up at least 2 on this property, but possibly 3. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so I made it to where I know that a lot of deer bed at. I got a hard trail coming in from right back there. Comes right under my feet, right behind the camera. So this tree right behind me kind of sets up right on that trail. I'm just gonna point it right behind the camera down that trail. I mean, that's the best thing I can think of. I've been looking around a little bit, and I don't want to put the camera down kind of where it's easy to reach. So I'm gonna set this camera up and be on my way. Well, I just jumped my first deer, and it was literally right there. It was a Bambi, and I stopped to tie my shoe. I must have stayed for too long and it got uncomfortable, and it ran, but it literally ran just right there. Probably laid back down, but I'm not gonna bother it. I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm trying to get to that timber line over there, walk back towards the truck so I can get some water, but still have only put out 1 camera. Well, I just put the second camera up. I didn't really record anything because I wanted to do it in a hurry, because I looked up and there was just a million mosquitoes. So I think I'm just gonna call it good at this place. It's filled with mosquitoes. So I'm lucky I brought bug spray, because I sprayed the property, and I sprayed here, but they still ain't helping very good. They're so thick. So I'm gonna huff it back to the truck and get some water. And then I haven't decided if I want to go to the next property or just go home, because I'm beat. I've walked about 4 miles, so we'll see. Well, as you guys can tell, I definitely didn't go to the next property. It was way too hot and I about died, so I decided to call that day a quits. But back out here, I think it's 2 days later, might be 3. I got Joe with me today. We're gonna go down and scrape this food plot real quick, just get it down to dirt, and then we'll probably seed it here within the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain, so other than that, I think we're gonna go at least to 1 property today, throw out some cameras. We might throw out another one out here at the property after we get this scraped, but we'll get some filming in. My dog smells like shit. She rolled in something. But anyways, we'll do a little bit of filming. We'll keep you with us. I think we're gonna go out looking for some bucks later too, so maybe get some nice velvet bucks on film. So see what the day takes us. All right, so we're down to the original spot where the food plot started. We're gonna basically start it from back in here Bring it all the way around up into here. Joe's already started back there. We're just knocking down the weeds today, getting it to dirt. We really don't have a tiller, so we'll probably just do some throw and grow stuff. And then Morgan brought the mower. I don't know what she plans on doing, but probably something, so we'll get her rolling. Well, we just finished the plot. I mean, it's nothing pretty, but it's gonna do. Probably just plant some clover. Doesn't get too much sunlight. As you can see, I mean, some spots do get some sunlight, but clover is probably the best thing that can grow here. So, what do you think, old Joseph?
I think it's hot, and I need to get up there and get in the AC.
For sure. So we're gonna go cool off a little bit, drink some waters, and head out, put out some trail cameras.
All right. So, whoa, there's a surprise for us. Damn. Well, now that we got the food plot ready, we are heading out to one of our old trusty spots, put up some trail cameras to see if we can catch some of the bucks that we had out here last year on camera again. And brought this because it's usually pretty thick out here, so we're probably gonna need it. Let's get after it. All right, third and final camera is up, so now it's time to get out of here, go sit in the AC a little bit longer, and then a little later Zach and I think we're gonna drive around some potential properties that we're gonna hunt this year and see if we can spot any bucks from the road. So we'll see you out there. All right, everybody, we took a break, got back inside after putting up all those trail cameras, and now it's about time to go home. So on our way home, we're gonna go ahead and take a detour and go see if we can find any bucks from the road. So let's see what we can find.
What do you think of him?
He'll be a monster by the time the season rolls around.
On a bigger screen.
That one, he's pretty nice.
He's still got a lot of growing to do too. It's only July.
He's got a really good frame on him.
Maybe that's one that Morgan hit with her car.
There is 3 of them.
He does.
Look right up. Nope, there's a buck out there, a really nice one.
Where?
Out up against, right behind those weeds, up against the cornfield. I think it's a, yeah, he's a buck.
Oh yeah, it's a buck.
Looks pretty big to me.
He's scratching his butt.
It looks like he's super wide again. Looks like his tines have a lot of growing to do.
Oh yeah, that is a nice buck.
There's another buck.
Yeah.
All the way to the left. That's a buck too. He's pretty decent.
Well, that one to the left is like a basket, isn't he?
He looks alright. I mean, he looks decent.
Well, there's another buck even further to the left.
Yeah.
Down that waterway.
Oh yeah.
That one back there, up against that corner, is definitely the biggest.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice buck.
I hope he gets like pretty tall.
He's gonna get way taller, dude. He's still got a month and a half to grow.
But he's got a hell of a frame on him already.
Gosh, yeah, he does. That other buck is going right beside him too.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, so Zach and I just got home. Actually, we were able to put the footage of us driving around and filming those deer from the truck. We actually put it up on our TV, and we saw that there was quite a few more nice bucks out there than we thought. Just those few, really those two that really stood out that we could tell from the truck were nice bucks, but after looking at it, and now I'm sure you guys could tell better than we did, those are some pretty nice bucks out there. I mean, almost all those deer are nice bucks out there. So it was a really positive night of driving around. A lot of good things that we saw, and they're in areas where we have a pretty good feeling we could get some permission on some land. So we're going to go ahead and here in the next couple weeks try to get a hold of those landowners and see if we can get on their land, and hopefully here in the next couple months we can put one of those nice bucks on the ground. So stay tuned for that, and other than that, thanks for watching. Peace.